Most of us are familiar with the mechanism of acute inflammation, at least in general. If you cut yourself, for example, you will notice the blood will soon clot and a scab will eventually develop. Even if you're left with a scar, the wound closes up and heals. In the event of coming down with a flu or cold, for example, you may not feel well for a few days, but eventually you recover. These are all examples of acute inflammation, which keeps us alive. Without this immune response, we would have died off as a species long ago. When inflammation becomes chronic is when health problems begin to arise. Patients will develop symptoms of GI upset, brain fog or difficulty concentrating, muscle and joint aches and pains, food sensitivities, and the list goes on. In addition, you may notice symptoms of metabolic dysfunction such as fatigue, low drive, weight gain, muscle loss, and even skin, nail, and hair issues. If left untreated, chronic inflammation would begin downregulating genes, causing disease. Here's some important points to know about chronic inflammation and what to do about it. Number one, 99% of inflammation starts in the gut. The foods that we are consuming in this modern age are causing damage to the GI tract and creating leaky gut. It is estimated that over 93% of Americans have some level of metabolic dysfunction as a result. By removing ultra-processed foods and all plants from the diet, the gut will begin to heal. As a result, we start to see the reversal of these unpleasant symptoms. More on the effects of plant toxins and gut health in another episode. Number two, chronic stress. This causes the long-term release of the hormone cortisol and catecholamines such as norepinephrine and epinephrine. Though these chemicals serve a very important function in alertness and drive, chronic release of these chemicals would destroy cells and create inflammation. Learning stress management techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, and deep breathing can give us the tools to better manage our daily lives. Number three, lack of sleep. Sleep is an integral part of every biochemical mechanism in the human body. When we are rested, we thrive. When we are sleep deprived, the body releases inflammatory cytokines. Over time, this will cause chronic inflammation. By following the recommendations in my video, The Science of Sleep, you will learn tools on how to get a good night's rest. Number four, weight gain. It is all too common for people to be plagued with unexplained weight gain. Through poor eating habits, poor sleep, and chronic stress, inflammation in the body becomes chronic. As a result, we may experience endocrine dysfunction, also known as hormone dysfunction. The symptoms of bloating, fatigue, weight gain, low drive, and low mood are all a result of this. And number five, difficulty concentrating. This is where I would categorize all mental health issues. Once inflammation goes system-wide, the brain also becomes inflamed. Check out Georgia Eating, MD's book called Change Your Diet, Change Your Mind. She has been treating the mental health issues of her patients successfully through a ketogenic diet. Though there are so many layers to inflammation and chronic disease, this is just a snapshot of how it can affect your health. By eating a proper human diet, namely carnivore, and learning to manage stress, you will be able to reduce chronic inflammation and return to health. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Victoria Munoz. Until next time, take care.